Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you are new here, please just subscribe to the channel and also like this video for the YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I am very excited to have you here. My name is Lebu. I share lifestyle content, motherhood content, and all the drill. Okay, so in today's video I just want to share with you 10 things that I wish I knew before I had a baby. So I am a first-time mom to a 8-month-old baby, and I am loving it. I know motherhood is not that perfect. Like, some days are good, some days are bad, some days are better than others, and some days you just feel like, you know what, I just cannot do this anymore, right? I know people are not the same. Maybe someone, like, some days are good, all of the days are good to some people, and to some, you know, things are also a little bit different. They just feel like they can't do this anymore. They just don't want to do it anymore. You know, like, it's just a roller coaster. Motherhood is great and all, but days are not the same. Sure. So the first thing that I wish I knew before having a baby is that baby outgrow clothes so quickly. Like, yo, so quickly. You just have to be prepared. I would suggest that every month when you buy your baby cosmetics, baby stuff, try to just buy bit by bit, because for people who, you know, like people like me, people who can't afford to just buy a whole bunch of clothing, try to buy kancane bit by bit. Try to buy maybe 3 vests this month, 2 trousers next month, you know, maybe five jeans, or, you know, just to try and ease the load on you. Okay, and also you need to buy clothing that are not a fitting size, because if you buy a fitting size next month, then, you know, you need to buy another clothes, right? So I would suggest that you just always buy bit by bit. Try to balance, because if you wait too long, guys, like, you know, it's going to be hard, unless you lay by clothes also. That can work for you. And then, yeah. Now, the second thing that I wish I knew before having a baby is that babies are not the same. You know, when I was pregnant, I used to watch a lot of TikToks, like people saying, no, my baby started sleeping throughout the night at 3 months. My baby started sleeping throughout the night at 1 month, 3 weeks. I was like, okay. So when I had my baby, like, I was expecting that he's not gonna sleep throughout the night, you know, for those first weeks, nyana. And I thought, like, okay, fine. And then 1 month later, he's still not sleeping throughout the night. And I was like, okay, fine, maybe let me wait until 3 months. Let me just be patient. 3 months hit, he's still not sleeping through the night. And now, when he was 3 months, I went back to work. It's just hard. It's so hard, guys. It's just so hard. I don't wanna lie. You don't sleep at night, baby's crying, the next morning you have to go to work. It's just so hard. Okay, oh, it's hard, and I can't even, like, describe it. You have to be in that situation to know ukuthi nje kwanyiwa. But okay, yeah. And now he's 8 months. He's still not sleeping through the night. He's not sleeping throughout the night. He wakes up maybe 2 hours or 1 hour later. Sometimes he has those days where he just wakes up 30 minutes after you. And then he also has those days where he just doesn't want his bottle. And I'm not breastfeeding, so the only thing that he has to drink is the bottle. But yeah, you know, like, it's a roller coaster. So what I can say is that do not compare your baby to other people when you hear their stories. Okay, wait for your baby to come, and then you will see how it all goes for you on your side. Okay, Now, the third thing that I wish I knew before having a baby is that baby bottles, guys. Yo, with baby bottles, like what I've noticed is that you can't use one. Okay, let's say we have two bottles. You can't use two bottles throughout. Like, you can't say, okay, I'm going to use these bottles until my baby is like 2 years or 1 year. You cannot. Those things, ne? I am Basha. Like, I don't know how to say this in English, but they just become so dull and I thought, okay, let me buy Tommy TV bottles really for when I was just starting out with formula, right? I was thinking that, okay, it's going to be much better because I've seen other people like who buy those bottles from Pep Store, Ackermans. I'm not bashing anyone, okay, but I've seen how those bottles turn out, like, it's not attractive. And I've also heard stories that those bottles leak at night, right? Shop again, I bought Tommy TV bottles because of the reviews, but 6 months later the bottles are so dull, ambashile, not even attractive. I am even embarrassed to take it out during the people. Okay, sometimes after washing it again, it becomes that shiny but no. The fourth thing that I wish I knew before having a baby is that babies grow so fast, right? I know you'll be complaining that you don't sleep at night, baby's always crying, but before you know it, your baby is crawling. Before you know it, your baby's touching things around the house, and you are like, no man, yeah, you are just shouting, but you are happy that your baby's growing. And before you know it, he's 1 year, you are like, it's been a year since I had this person. So guys, babies grow too fast. Like, I can't even remember how he looked when he was 3 days old, 1 week old. I can't even remember. Okay, I cannot, but I'm grateful to God that he's fine. Everything is so well, and I'm just grateful. Now, the fifth thing that I wish I knew before having a baby is that you can start feeding your baby as soon as you think your baby is ready. I know it's not recommended to feed babies before 6 months by doctors, but I started feeding mine when he was a month old. I know it was too soon. No, it was 6 weeks. I know it was too soon, but like, it had to be done. It had to be done because and things were much better after that. He could like sleep maybe a few hours nyana. So what I can say is that if you feel like your baby's ready, start smaller nyana portions. And because when I started, I was only giving him 3 teaspoons. So it just depends on you, what you believe in, guys. It's not recommended by doctors, but it is what it is. The sixth thing that I wish I knew before I had a baby is that you need to buy Vaseline for your baby. Because I was using Epimax like ever since from birth, and his skin was so smooth. He was doing well. I gave birth in September, so it was summer. Throughout December, January, February, my baby's skin was so smooth. I was just happy. But now it's winter and my baby is light skinned, so now his cheeks are so red and cracky. His face is just so dry. His skin is just so dry. I was like, no. I thought I was going to be that Epimax mom, the mom who uses Epimax, because we are the new generation. Vaseline, no, my baby. I bought it last week because my baby's cheeks were going through the most, and now he's looking much better. Even his skin, like. So what I can say is that you need to switch up. If you are using baby lotion and baby whatnot, but come winter, even if you just switch up for the face, guys, in because these babies go through a lot, especially if your baby goes to daycare like mine, because he's constantly outside, you know. So yeah, I recommend you buy some Vaseline for that skin. Now, number 7, what I wish I knew before I had a baby is that 90% of the things are done by the mom. Yeah, you know, sometimes I wish I was the dad. Okay, like baby daddy does help out, like he's really hands-on, but what I can say, no matter how hard he tries, I still feel the heat. I have to bath the baby. Sometimes he baths the baby. He each and every day he takes the baby to daycare, and then he also fetches the baby when he comes back from work. Sometimes he does laundry even at night, like he wakes up to feed the baby when he's crying and whatnot. But the work is done by you. Even when you have to go to clinic and sit there the whole day, most of the work is done by the mom, right? It's not as easy as it sounds, and it's not as simple as it looks in the movies. This is not the movies, it's the real life. It happens, and you just have to get on with it. I think it's much better again if you are still at home. Maybe you have your mom to help you, but if you stay alone like me, it's hard. Number 8, what I wish I knew before I had a baby is that babies are selective in what they eat. I really did not think such things happen, but babies are selective, guys, and you can't just, you know, when I started him out, I started with the cream of maize, but as like he grew old, I think his taste buds improved or something. He just did not want that thing, and when I taste it, like now I can feel it. No, this taste is not tasting. So yeah, they are selective. You can't say I'll just give him umdoro without sugar, you know, I'll just give him soft porridge without sugar. These people, they can taste. So if I make him like porridge with impuphu meal, I add sugar, because if there's no sugar, he's not gonna eat it. So you can't just assume. Number 9, what I wish I knew before having a baby is that you will miss your sleep. You are going to be constantly tired, and you have to deal with it. You can't complain to anyone because nobody told you to have a baby, you know. So yeah, it's just a roller coaster sometimes, but you have to get on with it. You can't complain. Who are you complaining to? Who sent you to have a baby? Unless you complain to your baby daddy, right? So the last point about what I wish I knew before I had my beautiful baby boy is that you do not know when you are going to give birth. You do not know. Please don't take those dates that they give you at the clinic. Don't take it too hard. Don't take it too personal, like too serious. But those are just estimations, okay? Because they estimated a date for me, and I went overdue. So you cannot take those dates serious. Just prepare yourself mentally, because if you stick to that date, you're going to get disappointed if that date comes and you still don't have your baby, right? That's all I have for today. Please click that subscribe button, hit that like button, and also leave your comment down below. Bye.